Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Santos out for the opening kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A toss now to Robinson. And he takes it down to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play action, here's Penix. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Robinson on the inside give. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, they need 7. Close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, here's Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So it's second down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He's trying to push the field. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and the more importantly, to stop it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. To the air with Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, and you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Another one here to London. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first down, here's Penix. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it's going to be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He has room past the 25. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Vacates quickly left side. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time. Secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and
10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Penix. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Koo able to put it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Achan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And stick with Achan. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a pickup of 11, and that's good for a Bears first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Williams on the play action. It's taken in by Roman Dunze. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Williams from the gun. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Throw right side. Caught by Mooney. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Penix now on 1st down. Brought in right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 3 on that game. And the Falcons will have a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons making a 16-point ball game.
You know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Ruth Oroloro.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Williams to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
First down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Williams will look to throw. He finds Odunze downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They're set up at the 35 now. It's a chance on the inside of the end. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled there by James Pierce.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Williams set to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Williams hit, and that ball's out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They're down to their final one in this half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. The grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Penix on 1st down. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Williams to throw on first. Completed to his running back. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And as he goes out of bounds, downs, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this flag. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. New set of downs for him from the 46. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
He'll throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. And he goes down. The Bears got him. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bears take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's good for a Bears.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Stayed on the ground here with A.J. His foray up the middle, that's about 3. Divine Diablo there on the tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now here's Williams. Throw left side, grab by Allen. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
21 yards. And the Bears first down.
Running left. Here's Achane. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Now Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. He brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone could force him out. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
At the 15-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 16-point ball game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw by Williams. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
A gain of 31 yards.
From the red zone now. They'll drop this down to A-Chain. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And that's a gain of 13. And it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achan will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Another for Achan. He's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. One play action. Williams. And the defender comes away with it. Xavier Watts picks it.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Hand off to the back. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. So now here's 3rd and 5. Robinson from the pistol. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this game.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
This is Swift. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That is 3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
And the Bears first down.
Williams on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Williams to throw on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Penix. Throws caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Robinson on the inside give. And he cuts it back right. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Bears 14. Youngway Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Moore with a return. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed over the middle. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running back sent in motion left. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix looking to pass. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this drive is quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line, second down. Toss now to the short side. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Williams from the gun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. He's looking for Luther Burden. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Third down, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Going to defender, we've got a foot race. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Again, it's Williams. Brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out.